Hello, good people of YouTube and the internet in general. Greetings. So, what have we been doing on the van? Well, there's not much light, sadly. The front of the engine is taken apart, but that's a video for another time. Cam belts and things being done, and various other things being done. Rust proofing and all the magic. But this is a video for another time, like I say. What are we doing inside the van? And you saw my brother in there. He was doing something. Got the roof. Yeah, looks good. You got a fry up going?
Yeah, tasty.
What we're cooking in there?
I call it Waxoyl.
Do you now? Well, there's something the other van lifers don't do when they build a van, isn't it?
Not seen anyone else do it yet.
Cavity injection, eh?
Aye.
Making sure we don't get any rust in anywhere.
Watch out for the few drips.
Yeah, that's it. Drips are everywhere. So we bought ourselves a new fryer. One of the Costco jobby ones, you know, that is it the Tefal ones? It's got the bit where you can drain the oil into a tank after it's been used for a while. Left to cool down. And now old Fry, well, it was only a cheapo budget one. I think it only cost us 20 quid, I think, was it?
Something like that.
It was dead bloody cheap, whatever.
Cheapest you can get, sort of thing.
And trying not to get wax all over my bloody camera. It's all dripping out everywhere. And the old fryer, well, that's been recommissioned. Perfectly fine fryer, nothing wrong with it. And I see no reason why you couldn't clean it out again and use it for food. If you, like I say, it's only a stainless steel tub in it at the end of the day. You could soon clean it up. But would you? When it's only 20 quid. And good thing about fryers, they generally have a temperature setting on them. And as you can see, look, solid's in there. A nice bath of Waxoyl, which will go completely solid when it's cooled down. It took us a lot to get it out of the tin because it's quite cold in this here country right now. That's some nice crap we've got running down the walls there, Ali.
Yeah. But, you know, when you got that rust there, it's gone straight into it.
Yeah, that's it. So, yeah, this is the kind of level of rust proofing we're going to be doing on this van. Extreme rust proofing. Like every single part where water can, well, not even where water can get in. You know, literally where water has the ability to sit and run in. Condensate and stuff, whatever, we don't care. It's going to get run into this, run into everything. There isn't going to be anywhere where
needs cleaning.
Yeah, I'd get that out with a cloth or something first.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to work fantastic, I think. And we've got ourselves a driver's seat in the van now. As you notice, the van is the other way around, so we've actually got it so we can't use the sliding door, which is a shame. I did try and open that earlier and it doesn't open. It's sat close to the wall. We have got a replacement sliding door for that. I don't know if you guys know, actually. But yeah, I managed to buy myself a replacement sliding door for this van. Damage free as well. No window or anything in it, it's just a plain sliding door to replace this badly damaged and bent and buckled door. Quite nice. Quite nice. Bit more heat, Ali.
Turn it down a bit.
Turn it down a bit.
Yeah. Working that well.
Fantastic. Alright, just leave it to simmer for a bit, eh?
That's it.
He's going in everywhere with it, what he is. Every nook and cranny you can think of.
He's an Iveco, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
It works amazing.
Yeah, it goes in everywhere.
Yep.
We're going to have it dripping out everywhere when the sun hits this thing.
Yeah.
But you know what? That will be behind all the insulation. So
Yeah.
it won't matter.
It'll just reset and work better.
That's the one. So what are we doing with this floor now anyway?
We're doing something with it.
As far as I could remember, he was going to use Waxoyl to
Paint all that.
paint it all, won't you? Something like that.
Does need it.
I mean, I thought it'd be pointless with it going to be steam clean, but
I guess.
the plan is to get this fan into a roadworthy state and then go and take it to be fully under steam cleaned, you know, under body steam cleaned in all the nooks and crannies.
Just to prep it for us painting.
Yeah, prep it for us painting and re-under sealing and stuff. Nice and clean. Clean surfaces to work on. I'm going to sit down on the speed flow. Of course, I'm lazy. A lot of you online will agree with me on that. But yes, as you can see, we've drilled some holes out in this panel here, and all around the wheel arch liner there. Not the liner, sorry, the wheel arch. Yeah, just the wheel arch. And we've took the floor up again because it was in situ, and we're having to keep going backwards and forwards with it. And the floor is there. There is the nice support bar, which used to be the rail for the inside of the van, what the cargo used to be held with. It's stainless steel, which is nice, so it ain't going to rust away. My amazing marking skills there. And of course, nice straight edges. It's been cut. Don't care. Don't think it matters. And yeah. Oops, wrong way on the zoom. Had a bit of trouble in the corner down there trying to get it to match and line up nice. One thing on these Iveco Dailies is the wheel arches on these are, how can I put it, not the way I do it. It's the same me and my brother's got. Kind of designs to fail. That lip you see just there, I've got it zoomed on if you can make out it's a lip, it's a bit messy, yeah, that lip. That's actually folded the other way, so it's folded inside the wheel arch. So it's in here somewhere. Yeah, this lip here is actually undone and lipped underneath. So all the water and stuff collects on that. Nice design, great, beautiful. I have changed it around a bit and obviously pulled the lip the opposite way, bent it back on itself, so to speak. Because I don't like that idea where water sits on lips and things and mud and stuff. It's not good. I'd rather have it a nice smooth surface so the mud and stuff can just slide straight down and then off the bottom of the van. If it picks mud up, that is. Which, let's face it, while we're taking this thing, it might. While we're taking this thing, we might get bloody stuck and all. We don't know. We're going to wish we had the 4x4 one.
We can have a winch on it.
Yeah, well, that's it. We think we might put a winch on the front. We know we're going to put a winch on the front.
Yeah.
It's another reason why the front of the van's all been taken apart, so we can put some nice steel reinforcing in there. Bolted directly to the chassis, of course. Yes, so what more is there to say, really? It's not exactly done how I wanted it to be done, but it's done to a okay standard, and it's going to be watertight, which is all that matters. Yes, the front edge is alright, that's not bad at all. This edge is alright, and we're going to be putting 2 bits of sealant on this. Obviously one down this lip and one down this lip, so this inside this cavity is going to be sealed as well. There's going to be drain holes in there, and this cavity is going to be absolutely filled full of Waxoyl. It's going to be absolutely marinated in it. More Waxoyl than you can shake a stick at. Wow, that stuff right there. I'll tell you something, guys, it's good stuff, is that stuff. If it's not worked for you, it's because you've done it wrong. Anyway, we need to get this floor down, don't we? We are going to get this floor down tonight, aren't we?
Yes.
Right, okay.
You've made it this far.
Yeah. So, do whatever you've got to do in here to rust-proof it. Whatever you want to do. And let's.
Gonna put some in this while we've got it off. In this rail.
Are you going to bother? I won't to bother doing that yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, there's nice holes in there already. We've got all these lovely holes that we can stick pipes in and run the pipes into the cavity along it.
Yeah.
So there's no point in doing it because we can do that all from underneath.
Mm.
Plus the fact we're going to be putting that much in there that it's going to be dripping out. So, like I say, when I did that car there, for bloody months after it, it was dripping Waxoyl everywhere. That car was. It was absolutely pissing it out, basically. You parked it in the sun down one side, you know, like the doors and stuff. You parked it in the sun and it was like a bloody river had fell out underneath the car. And still now, I bet if you was to park it in the sun, I bet it would get I bet it would be dripping out of it because there's just still that much in there. And that's how the fan's going to be. Just that much in it. It's going to naturally lose weight over time because the Waxoyl's going to drip out of it. Not because it's going to rot away. We're talking my level of rust treatment, which is absolute rust treatment. No metal ever gets exposed to the air. It's going to be brilliant. Right, I had a bit of a fun time trying to knock that dent out up there, so I don't think I did a very good job of it.
It's better than it was.
I've got a hammer and a bit of a dolly just down here that I've been panel beating with, but it's definitely better than it was, yeah. So, yeah, that'll do. Alright, that's enough for now. I've got some pipe as well for a little bit of a project. To run the gas lines maybe in the van. We never said we wasn't going to run gas lines, but we got ourselves a nice gas grill and a gas 2-burner ring, which is going to be more than adequate for us. We do like our nice basic waffles, potato waffles and chicken nuggets, don't we?
Alright.
It's our staple food, that is.
So we've got a freezer in this thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have a freezer in here as well, which should constantly run without an electric hookup. With the way we're designing it, which is going to be interesting. But more about that later, huh?
Aye.
Alright, let's get to it. Don't know what time it is, but I've got work tomorrow, so... And so have you, actually, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so... Right, let's get this going. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get this hole finally covered up and got rid of. So say goodbye to this, guys and girls, because it is going. There is no hole in this floor anymore. Well, there is now, but there won't be. And there we have it. For you, it has only been less than a second, but for us, it has been a little bit longer. Nice. Some of you may know where that reference comes from. So yes, anyway, the floor is pot riveted in, all the sides pot riveted in. We're going to not put any weight on this side of it because there's nothing underneath that lip that's been pot rooted there to seal it, you know, to hold the weight. We're going to let the sealant cure like we did with the other side. The other side is cured beautifully. That is incredibly strong now. As soon as this is done and this back end of this van is jet washed out, so we're going to jet wash it out again. With it pointing down the hill now, it's nice and easy. We are, there will be nothing stopping us from putting the wooden battens down for the floor. Yes. So, there we go. The floor is now bolted in, well, pot rooted in. We've still got the issue with the floor in the middle, which is a bit flappy still. We're going to drill through that nice bar that I put in. So along this line down here, I'm going to drill through, you know, probably only 3 or 4 maybe, 2 at each bit. So 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Nice big washers, some very flat head bolts, maybe even coach bolts, whatever. Nylox underneath. Impact them up to make them nice and tight, so this isn't doing this flappiness that you can see here. Look, watch this. See how it, you can't really see how it flex, but it does flex. If I put the camera down here and I do this, look, you can see it's got a bit of flex in it. It goes down a bit until it hits the thingy underneath. It hits the angle line that I put underneath there. So we just need to hold it, and so it just holds down to that angle line basically. Pot rivets would do it, but I don't really want to pot rivet it. And bolts would work so well, and all I need to do is just use one bolt with a big washer just to hold it down. Nice and easy. Anyway, that's it for tonight. Anyway, it's all been held in with this, as my brother likes to call it, sod all. It's actually held in with sod all, which is Sudal, I don't know how it's called, whatever. That's what my brother's decided to use for it. I would have used Tiger Seal myself, but which is basically the same thing as polyurethane sealant. You just got that stuff instead of Tiger Seal. It's what all the boy racers like to stick on their wings and skirts with, so it's got to be alright, I suppose. All that downforce you need on a front wheel drive car, you know, big spoilers on the back. Makes such a difference, you know. Got to get that power down when you go around the corners, because the back end might slip out when you know, when you put your foot down in a front wheel drive. Anyway, right, that should do for now. Went a bit over the top on pot rivets on this edge. Didn't really do that many, but yeah, better safe than sorry. Stops all the crap from getting in that lip if ever it bursts open for some reason. You never know, if you pick a brick up with a tyre or something, it smacks up into the wheel arch. Yeah, I doubt that's ever going to happen, but hey, over-engineering, huh? Right, I'm off in there. I'm too cold. Actually, I'm not cold at all, but hey, cold. Thanks all for watching, guys and girls, and I will catch you on the next video. It's very cold. Peace out.